What up, everybody? It's the Speech Guy, Tony Asar, ASAR. You know I'm still rocking with my main man, Earl. Yes. Ooh, Earl, baby, how was your week?
Man, week wasn't too bad. Still trying to navigate this no bathroom situation, but it's good. It's good. It's
people
good.
still shitting in toilets that don't flush?
Yeah, you know. But been at Starbucks lately. Everybody knows me at Starbucks, so it's been pretty good over there. But yeah, week's been pretty good, man. Shout out to Scoop. It was his birthday. You know, Black Noise. It was
Scoop
also
Dizzle.
a couple other people's birthdays in the house. We'll get to them in a second.
Oh,
It was PJ's birthday too.
Shout out to the
PJ.
cameraman PJ.
Yeah.
Older and wiser.
So yeah, week wasn't too bad. How about you, man? How was your week?
Week was pretty chill, my G. You know, I got to get my son on a Monday.
Ooh, you get to see what his dad does on a Monday.
Oh, man. I was reminiscing for a minute. I was like, that's right. I did this full time.
Yeah, right? So how was that?
That was dope, man. You know, we got to hang out, chill, dropped them off over at daycare.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just said something to the kid. I was like, hey, man, don't give up on me, because, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, never, Dad. And I was like, that's right.
Right.
That's right.
He sniffs the bag, too.
Oh, yeah.
Your son sniffing
More
the bag.
so than his mom.
Hey, shout out to little Tony Asar.
Shout out King. Hey, baby boy. And shout out to all parents out there in the world.
Yeah, man, it was hard, but y'all do it.
It's hard out
Half
here.
of y'all do it. Some of y'all.
I know. I like to meet these parents that don't do it and be like, how are you getting away with this shit?
They walk into Walmart and just let it fly. That's what happens.
Because I'll come up $1 short. My baby mama at my neck. But there's guys
yeah?
out there that just don't appear. Right? How do you do it?
How are you able to just disappear?
How you do it? That's all I want to know. But, that ain't about that.
It's not about us, yo.
It's about who we got in the noise lab.
And of course, man, this is a dynamic duo if there ever has been one out here. You know what I'm saying? These two, we've been watching them grow the last couple of years, and it's been a sight to see. It's been amazing.
And also, it's a whole bunch of squad shit up in here. Black Noise.
Hey, man.
Black Noise.
Hey, man. These two I'm excited to talk to, man.
Hell yeah, they've been fucking it up for a minute. But without further ado, I'll allow them to introduce themselves. Go ahead and tell the people what your name is.
Yo, well, so, we go by the name of ZENSOUL. I'm Zen Stokely, and this is my brother right here.
Jay Solstice.
Yeah. Second time on the pod, man. Welcome back.
Second time on the pod. And quick
Dos
fact,
años.
they were the ones who gave the freestyle to the pod. I just want to throw that out there.
Exactly,
They revolutionized the game for us, so thank you.
The torchbearers.
Yeah. If it wasn't for y'all killing the microphone, we were like, we got to do this again.
Yeah, we got to
do this again.
Everyone
I'm
gotta
glad
meet
we got
these
to do
standards.
that, man.
That's
Shouts out
hard.
to everybody that's actually partaking as well. Like, man, y'all live, and you guys for finding such dope MCs as well since the beginning.
It's one thing we're learning, man. There's a good amount of them out here. We weed through the traffic, but there's a good amount of them out here.
Fact.
So, and don't mind me throughout the episode, I'm going to ask y'all some questions just about some dynamic duos to see where you guys are at when it comes to dynamic duos.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe
for
random,
sure.
just
For
pop out of
sure.
nowhere. So just
I failed a lot of tests back in school. So we'll see how.
But before all that, so last year we had you on. That was the drop of Palace. This year we have you on, and you dropped.
Cactus Blues.
Oh, and that was produced by who?
Our brother So Dope. Yeah.
Black Noise.
Black Noise, remember? Black Noise.
I was talking a lot of squad shit though, man.
How's the reception been?
Oh, it's been absolutely wonderful, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it come out to your liking?
No, yeah, I could speak for me. I'm pretty sure he feels the same. Like, we both feel like we put out a solid project. We were patient with releasing it, but it was worth the wait for everybody, not just us, but for people who were eager to listen, to see where we're at and our growth. So yeah, we've been getting a lot of good feedback from it. Just last week, one of our fellow MCs, he goes by King Phil. Shout out to King Phil.
Shouts out King Phil.
Yeah.
He got bars.
He does got bars.
Yeah.
We actually got a track with him, but that's something different.
Oh, we not there yet.
But we're not there yet. But King Phil was just like, yo, like, y'all yeah, he said he has it on repeat, and I've had a lot of people tell me the same thing. You know, I got family members that I don't even talk to, who just come out of nowhere and told me that they listen to my music and they like it. So it's cool.
Yeah. No, I mean it definitely has a vibe for sure. You know, and especially if you're trying to go for. Like, I listen to it when I want to get into a better mood than when I'm in. You know what I mean? If I want to feel positivity, if I want to feel like, you know, the world is going to be a better place someday, I'm listening to some ZENSOUL, Cactus Blues, for sure.
That's love. That's love.
And definitely like how, like, I don't know, like, throughout it, you know, as you said, it was uplifting, but a lot of it shows, like, accountability, like, I had to stop, get it out. But shit, I fucked it.
Getting out of my way.
To get out of my way.
Now I'm out of my way.
Yeah.
Now I'm out in
Now
the way.
I'm out in a way.
Yeah.
Who came up with that hook?
But we both usually come up with the hooks. It's like, I mean, for the most part, like, I came up with it, but, like, we have this process where, like, I'll form, like, a melody or something like that, and then he might throw out a few suggestions, and we kind of, like, we build it, like, on some, like, mortar and pestle type shit. You know?
Yeah, because my verse for that specific track, it says, today I'm saying that I'm getting out my own way. You know what I mean? So that kind of allowed him to just run away with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's usually a group effort when it comes to the hooks and for every hook and things like that. I'm sure there's moments where you might come up with a hook or you come up with a hook and approach each other.
It's a give and take. It's a creative give and take. It's like I like to compare it to like chemistry or something. You know, you add a little bit of this element and then it creates this aspect. But essentially, they're both like parts of the same compound to form whatever you're making.
True.
So, but yeah. I was gonna add and say like I also I liked how for like for this project with namely like the growth and everything, it also it showcased in a sense and kind of talks about like a beautiful struggle and like the finding actual like, you know, the beauty in struggle. So it's not looked at as something where like you said, like you don't feel like you're necessarily like alone or something in this world where it's like a lot of like negative things, but you can also find like the beauty and the balance of it all too. And so I just wanted to add that on because it is positive music. I like to say that it's positive, but it's like we're ZENSOUL. So essentially what Zen is like, well, you know, like Zen means like to find karmic balance, you know? So it's not necessarily like too much of like positive or too much of negative, but like reaching like an equilibrium in a sense. And soul, of course, is like, that's like the essence of our being. So it's just finding like that equilibrium within. And that's exactly what we do when we create our hooks and stuff like that. We kind of, you know, go through
and it's crazy too because like, you know, we'll talk about things that we go through in our personal everyday lives. And either me or him will say a line from a hook that we got, and then we're like, "Damn, bro! Like we basically like spoke this into existence."
Yeah.
So it's pretty dope.
You guys ever felt pressure to, in a sense, live up to you guys' lyrics and music? Like always be even kill, always be Zen. Because we always have moments where we're upset or shit makes us mad or we want to flash on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
not at all. I actually think that gives even more beauty to the nature of our music because we're human. You know what I'm saying? And but I'm sure like a lot of us do strive to like not necessarily be better, but you know what I mean, like not feel as shitty. So that's like. Like, but like as far as like living up to like the standard of the name, nah, because it is just a name. It is just a title. And like, I mean, even though like we use symbols and words to relate to the world around us, it doesn't necessarily like constitute reality as a whole. So, but I do appreciate like the beauty of like, I don't know, like what we've become through our name. So, yeah.
You guys are definitely making noise out here. We're not just trying to be biased or nothing because we really fuck with y'all. Whatever, but I see what's going on out here, and you guys are definitely making waves, causing ripples out here for sure.
Thank you, man.
Going back to how you said you guys represent a balance, how do you balance out who goes first on a track, or is that just something that naturally happens and you just roll with the vibe of when you're creating it?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely a vibe. Like, we never have to say, we rarely ever have to suggest who should go first on a track. You know, when we pick a track, we both write at the same time. Or when we first started writing, we would write individually. But as we got, you know, more cohesive with each other as a duo, you know, that's why with this project, a lot of people are telling me, like, what have you learned, you know, from this project? I'll tell them, like, you know, how to make a song with my brother. You know what I mean? Because, like, before, like, we were just dope MCs spitting some dope ass verses, but to the average ear, they could be like, oh, they sound like they trying to outdo each other. And maybe that wasn't the case, but to a lot of people, that might sound like it. But with this whole project, I feel like because there was a common goal for every song and the message was clear, it didn't matter who went first or who went last, because one was going to create the tone and then one was going to finish it. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. Like, it's just a vibe. It's literally a vibe.
And Zen, what was some of your key takeaways from this album?
From this album, shit. I honestly, like, so, like, I actually came up with, like, the title. Like, I came up with the name of it. And it was from, like, again, I was having, like, a really shitty day. I woke up and I was in, like, just, like, mentally, like, and, like, physically, like, not in, like, my best place. So I decided to, like, do some, like, I don't know, like, some fucking Moses shit and go hike off or whatever. And then I just found this nice little spot in Laverne. And it was, like, it's, like, kind of like my little sanctuary. It's in the cutoff of, I can't tell you the streets, but it's in the cutoff of somewhere.
That's a real
you got to astral
right
project to get there. But so, like, I found this little spot, and then I just hiked up a little bit, and then, like, it was cactus everywhere, and I was like, oh, this shit is dope. And I ended up writing a poem, and so, like, I essentially, like, my key takeaways from the name of the project going into, like, the final product, and then, like, the reception that we've got, I feel like it's just it's something that's very consistent and resonant with the nature of the energy of the times that we're in. Like, and just because one takeaway I would say is that, like, you can say that it's very lo-fi inspired to a degree, but very boom bap as well, because it has, like our homie So Dope is, like, a hip-hop connoisseur. Like, he's a fucking professional chef when it comes to chopping shit up. So we so it's a lot of elements for, like, people that are, I guess you could say, like, purists when it comes to hip-hop, but also, like, on the lo-fi, like, and I would even say, like, fuck it, like, partially indie side, with the way that, like, some of certain, like, hooks and things are, like, composed in the sound of it. It's like, it's not like anything that I would say that we've done before. And I think that's, like, the beauty of, like, the project. And so I would just take away from it that, I don't know, I was, like, ranting for a second, but I would just take away from it that it's, like, it's a new thing. Like, it's, like, something that's consistent with the times and the energy of the day that we're experiencing now, but more so, like, on an expansive side. Like, it's a lot of, like, things that you can take away from it to relate with, so you don't have to, like, look at, like, situations as they may be at the surface of everything, and you can kind of, like, take a step back and experience life as a whole. Because, like, cactus, that's basically, like, I won't say that's what they do, but, like, they're fucking anomalies, like, the way that they get water and, like, the way that they actually grow. And at the time, like, when I thought of, like, the title, and then everything that's been happening throughout like our personal lives as well, and then like I'm sure like a lot of our friends' lives and stuff has just all been consistent. Like we've been going through a lot of shit at the same time. So I would just take away, it's just like the embodiment of like this beautiful struggle that we're all experiencing that we call the human experience. Like, that's what I would take away from it, is like what Cactus Blues is.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's my rant. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You good. You
It's
good.
okay. Duo question.
Yeah.
This Grammy Award-winning duo also coined one of the most recognizable handshakes on television. Go.
You said Grammy winning or Grammy nominated?
Grammy-winning duo also made one of the most recognizable handshakes on television.
I know the answer.
You know the answer to this?
Sorry, those the answer.
Yeah.
Outcast?
Nope.
No.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Or give it a try, Josh. Solstice?
Damn. That would have been my guess, low key.
What handshake did they coin?
I don't know. I'm
just
just
threw the answer
assuming.
out
Get
there.
the handshake. Tony Asar, go ahead.
Would it be the Fresh Prince?
And DJ Jazzy
DJ.
Jazz.
Ah,
come
come
on,
on.
man. You know I can call that question.
Come on now.
That makes sense.
As soon as you said
Yeah.
that, I was like, I did it in my head.
But who does that now, though? Like,
I did it yesterday with myself.
In defense, that might have been an ageist question.
Yeah, it was.
That was
I
an
aged
ageist-
myself.
yeah.
I aged myself.
That was an ageist
A
question.
little bit. Just a
A
bit.
mixing error.
Ageist.
So, as a duo, over the past year, especially from this time last year, around this time last year, you guys came on this podcast. What evolution have you guys seen as a duo? Or has there been one? I'm sure we're always striving to evolve, but as a duo,
And especially pushing each other back and forth.
what has been something you can see in your evolution as a duo?
I would say definitely our stage presence. Just I'm gonna start like small and then go bigger, but like I would say first stage presence.
I would attest to that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like I said, we were always individually really dope.
Mm-hmm.
Give him a mic, he's gonna do his thing. Give me a mic, I'm gonna do my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But now, since last year to this year, we put in the time to actually perform.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like we put in that practice.
Mm-hmm.
So now when we perform, we're just, like we say it all the time, we're just being ourselves.
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel like we're performing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We're just
doing
doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
It's our purpose. So yeah, stage presence. I could even say like accountability for each other, being able to lift each other up when one feels down about anything, because we're brothers first.
Okay.
True.
So relationship is
Relationship.
Go back, rewind, and catch that gem.
Oh, you felt the gem right there?
I felt the power in that. Watch that. You gonna play that part back? You be like, oh yeah, he was right.
Okay. I can attest to that. Like I was saying earlier, like you guys' stage presence definitely has evolved and gotten much better from this time last year. And that's just because you guys been putting in so much work. You guys have stayed performing everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere around Southern California, that is.
Being that you have had so much growth and learning of each other, what were some of the trials and tribulations that contributed to it? Like some of the obstacles you might have faced as a duo.
Transitional phases, namely with living. At a point in time, we were living together, and then so that was a big thing when it came to us, basically like staying together as a unit and remaining like as one. Even once we actually did separate from our immediate living situation, we still maintained contact and still like made it an effort to continue to like link up whenever we had time, communicate, like we like chop it up basically every day and shit. So like even if it's just like, yo, it's good, bro, blase blase, because like you said, we're brothers and shit. So I think that was like definitely something that was a part of like the trials that through like some crucible shit that helped us continue to like build and even like also like not just like that, but like within our community as well, like seeing like I feel like it made it available. It made us more emotionally available to our community and to just our purpose, and like it strengthened like our intention and stuff with everything that we were doing, because like it was like yet and still, like even though like we've like gone through this, and I would say also namely like myself, like as well with like my living situation, like because I've experienced homelessness for like a very like great portion of my life, like since fucking high school and so on and so forth. So that's also been a thing as well, and just like having him be there for me, and like, and also like in my situation, as much as I could be there for him, it really like made it like to where the things that we saw like as like, again, like the surface level of what seemed to be like a big task or like an obstacle in our way was just like remedial at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Good question over there.
Speech guy sometimes.
Speech guy.
Hit him with the flow.
Ooh. We're going to get into the first game, though.
What's good?
If you guys are ready for the first game. So the first game is Behind the Post, right? So basically, every guest that comes through, I go through their social media.
All up in your shit.
And I ask for context behind certain things that they posted. All right?
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
All
right.
Got one.
I'm going to start off with Zen over there.
Yes.
All right. So you posted this February 27th of this year.
Oh, shit.
In my humble opinion, St. Ives and Jergens has the best lotion. That is all. I have to disagree with you on there.
Wow.
I want to know what makes you think those two are the best lotions of all. Jergens is too basic, man. You get Aveeno?
Aveeno is watery.
What?
Aveeno be watery.
Hey,
bro.
Aveeno
We can go get my Aveeno right now. It's going to stick to the table like glue.
Man, okay, I mean,
Aveeno's cool.
yeah, I mean, Aveeno's okay, like, you know, but like I'm saying, I've had watery Aveeno before. You know what I mean? In my opinion, nothing is fucking with the fresh scent, okay, of St. Ives and Jergens.
St. Ives.
Not just that, as far as
Jergens
for
do
the quality.
smell good.
Jergens has good smell.
Especially the originals.
Man,
Jergens has
I'm
good
just
smell.
saying,
That's fine.
with a little cocoa butter infusion, oh, quit it. But also, I was gonna say, what are you more than like? I mean, old people. If you go to old people's homes, I guarantee you're gonna find more Jergens and St. Ives than Aveeno, because it's better for your skin.
Well, is it better for the skin? I feel like it's a price difference.
I would say it's
I feel like the price difference is what
Probably-
stops people from getting Aveeno. It's $10.
Probably leaves it more moisturized. You know what I mean? It's like a shield of butter.
Shield of butter. Facts, though. You right.
It's
You right.
thick, you know.
No, I saw that you posted that. I thought that
It's
was
just
pretty funny.
it's one of my, but also like my grandma and stuff. Like it was something that like she always had. Like, it was either St. Ives or Jergens. I just remember like my grandma smelling really, really good. And that was the smell. So I fucked with it.
Hey, fair enough.
It's my grandma's smell.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So for you ladies out there, he'll bake you cookies like grandma used to.
Exactly.
Hey.
Oh, you already
Exactly.
know.
Ooh.
I won't go over your house unless your grandma has the flaps. Your grandma
Yeah.
has to have the flaps, so I know she's actually cooking right.
Yeah,
Hey,
grandma-
grandmas that don't have the
yeah.
flaps, they
That's
don't cook
funny.
right.
Grandma
Yep.
flaps are like the rings on trees. You
Yes,
know, the
yes.
lower the flap, the older the grandma. I count the wrinkles. It's like, oh, right.
So much wisdom in that flap.
So much wisdom.
That's from years of whipping.
Oh, whoa.
Years of,
Wow.
That's a strong chef hand.
All right, this is for Solstice right here. You posted this
What's good?
June 6, 2019. When girls DM the ZENSOUL page to hang out, I wonder if they think they're talking to me or Keto.
Oh,
Nah.
shit.
I gotta know a little behind the curtains of, you know, have you been getting DMs from the women, and how do you decide?
I mean, I don't know
Is it-
how
is it
often
certain
he.
words or-
Okay, so I don't know how often he checks the ZENSOUL page,
Uh-huh.
because I'm mostly the one who does the communication on there
Mm-hmm.
and does most of the posting for
Mhm.
us. But yeah, I mean, it was just a question I had in my mind for a second.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it was just something I had in my mind because like we haven't been put in that position with each other yet, but I'm just assuming like it might it's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure, most definitely. Like all black page, I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the fiance. And be like, that's for me. That's for me. That's for me. Stay off, Tony.
Yeah. I'm about to go in private mode.
Have you guys on a small scale? You don't have to put yourself too much business out there, but have you guys been feeling the love from the ladies with your music and your presence?
I was actually gonna say I got mad love, and I have been feeling like the presence of the divine feminine increasing within our network. You know, that shit is dope as hell. It's beautiful, dude. Like I think it's a beautiful grounding aspect to have. I personally grew up like very, very awkward, like, and so I didn't like when it came to me, and even in just the context of like interacting and interfacing with women, like, I mean, I had like cool friendships and shit, but like dating and stuff like that, or even just like once I got to a certain point, I don't know, puberty hit. It kind of just like it threw me off and shit, you know, like because on one hand it was like, all right, like these are just my friends and shit, and then on the other hand it was just like, oh shit, this is like a whole other thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I started seeing all this shit, and then on top of that, like, you know, social conditioning, like what feminists would call toxic masculinity and all that shit. That was like that's an actual thing, you know, like, and I had to deprogram or reprogram myself rather, like at a certain point once I started to mature and, you know, like I don't know, interact with women more from like my platonic level to my personal relationships with them and stuff. Now at this point, from being an artist, from connecting with, like I said, like the actual idea of the divine feminine principle, not just with like women, but also within myself. Like it's fucking amazing, dude. Like I wouldn't trade the experience for the world, and I'm very grateful for like the female presence that has been adding in abundance and stuff and coming into like our circle. So it's dope.
Is it ever distracting?
If you allow it to.
Good answer.
You know what I mean? Distractions aren't distractions until they finish distracting you. That's how I see it. So like
I felt like a bar if you allowed you to. Distractions ain't distractions. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Simple.
Two young brothers that got their head on. I love it.
All right, let's get to the next one.
That's funny. That fucked
me up. All right, we back. We back. All right, so
third question.
So third question is for Zen. Back to Zen. Okay. Posted this April 23rd, 2019. If you remove the need to feel right, you'll lose the sense of being wrong. Can you give us just a little bit more context behind that post? Not necessarily what made you post that, but explain that bar real quick. If you remove the need to feel right, you'll lose the sense of being wrong. I feel like a lot of people need that.
Yeah, I appreciate you for taking note of that. Yeah, basically, like we all have I feel like everybody innately has this want to feel a part of something, and a lot of times the sense of feeling right, we all experience a lot of different senses, a lot of different emotions, but we all feel the same and experience it the same essentially. I know it sounds crazy, it's like an oxymoron, but it's a part of like our existence. At least like from my experience, I feel like as if it's a part of our existence where we'll want to, we become like attached to like our beliefs, and everybody has their own set of beliefs, everybody has their own ideals. Again, we're human, like it's something that we have, but a lot of times like the feeling or the sense of being right is something that people will make more of a deal more so than others, because it's a part of the ego. And basically I think it's like it's this thing to where the ego, you've heard of ego death, right? Like that can occur on a micro scale. I don't think you have to like take psychedelics or have this like wild experience, you know, like the sense of ego death happens all the time, I feel like, for everybody, and some people are more adamant on protecting their egos and allowing their point or opinion or their belief or whatever they become attached to die. So I was saying that when you lose the sense, or if you lose that desire or necessity to feel right, I kind of forgot the other like part of what I said, but
then well, if you lose, let me get back to it real quick. If you remove the need to feel right, you'll lose the sense of being wrong.
yeah, if you remove the need to feel right, so yeah, if you remove that necessity to be right, then you'll like the sense of feeling wrong, because it's like something that like it's like black and white or on and off. You know, it's all a part of the same thing, but we make it different and we'll dress it up different ways, and so we become attached and divided in that sense, because it's like, here it is, this seemingly opposing thing wrong, and this seemingly other opposing thing right. When you like hold on to like them as being separate from one another, then you become divided in your ways. So I was saying, like, if to lose the sense, if you remove the necessity, and by that I mean like the need, like that urge, your desire. We all have desires, and through our desires we become attached to things. If you remove that, then you'll lose the sense of being wrong, because you're going to eventually come across like a situation or something where your belief or the world as you know it at that point in time kind of gets challenged or something. And rightfully so, because the world isn't just as we see it individually. You know, it's a collective consciousness. And so that's basically what I was getting at in that statement. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. All right, last one. Last one is for Solstice. Let's see. You posted this March 22nd, 2019. I'm tired of the word soon. Laugh out loud. Why are you tired of the word soon?
Damn.
God. We're tired of that word.
It's not. I think for me, I'm just at a point where, or when I think when I said that, I just didn't like, you know, for me, I'm all about planning. So when it comes to using that word, for me, I'm just like, you know what, like, it's either yes or a no. I don't like the word soon because it leaves the room for unknown.
I like that.
You know, I don't deal with like the unknown. Or I should do my best to know right and exact right there.
Yeah. I feel that.
Okay.
So it's not that deep. It was just like, I think.
But people use that word a lot.
But people use that word a lot.
I'm gonna work out soon.
I'm gonna work out soon. I'm gonna do this soon. I'm gonna do that soon.
Yeah.
Man.
And you know, like people with great ideas have poor execution. You know, so like for me, I'm just like, even I tell a lot of people, oh, soon. We need to do this soon. We need to do that soon. But now I'm at a point where like, nah, let's set up some actual dates. Let's start speaking these things into existence. Let's start.
Give yourself a deadline.
Giving ourselves
truth.
Like you said, yeah, exactly, like these deadlines. So yeah, that's what that's about.
I fuck with that. Both y'all wise beyond your years. Thank you for participating in Behind the
Man,
Post.
thank you, man. We stand in the corner of, you know what I'm saying, titans. You know what I'm saying. We're just trying to get on y'all's level. You feel me?
Call me Aphrodite. Is that Titan? That was
It
wrong.
sounds like you got a lot of hair on your neck.
Aphrodite. It's like that's the god Aphrodite right there, standing upon Mount Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro. And what's you guys' favorite song to perform on Cactus Blues?
We might have different favorites.
That's fair.
No reason. No, I'm just playing.
Hey,
I'm just messing
we was
with
gonna
that.
get to that single.
That's a banger.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My favorite song that I'd say that I really enjoy is probably it would have to be ZENSOUL Dope, because it's just so hype. Like, it's so hype that it's one of my favorite verses that I wrote this past year. You know what I mean? So like, it's ZENSOUL Dope for sure.
Okay, I love that song.
Yeah, I agree.
Same with you?
I agree. I mean,
okay.
you know, so dope, ZENSOUL Dope. That's what we bring with each other. So like, yeah, because that was the first track I want to say we recorded for the project.
Oh wow. Okay.
When So Dope presented us beats, that was the first beat he played for us that we were like, yes, send that to us. And like, we had this performance that we did at this label called Delicious Vinyl, and we had a
Mm.
track that we
Shouts
needed
out
to
Delicious
perform.
Vinyl.
Yeah, shout out to Delicious Vinyl,
yeah.
Jay Dillon. No, but like, yeah, we had to pick a track, and we were going through different tracks in our head, like maybe this one, maybe that one, maybe this one, and I was like, man, let's just sleep on it. And then he came the next day, the day of the performance. We still didn't have a track, and he was like, ZENSOUL dope, and I was like, bro, I was gonna say that, and then my own father, he called me, was like, what's your track? And I was like, ZENSOUL dope. And he was like, that's right. I was going to say that too. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
I like that song a lot. You guys really bring the energy with that song. For
Yeah.
Sure, too.
Thank you.
And talking about your performance, something I've noticed definitely throughout the year of you guys growing is it's more structured and more have an opening to it. I like how you guys went with the crowd to how you talk to them and then how it plays out. How do you guys work together to putting together your performance act for shows? Is it different or you just come with different ideas, impromptu?
Would you like to?
Well, yeah, I'll say something, then you could piggyback off what I might say. But I'm not gonna lie. When we first started performing, we went through like a lot of growing pains presenting ourselves. You know, because all we knew how to do was just rap. And sometimes when we would introduce ourselves, we would go on these like little rants and forget like, okay, we're performing in front of an audience, you know, of people. At the end of the day, so it's like a few months ago, he had came up with this this introduction where we do like this breathing technique with everybody.
Okay.
To like to set the mood and like to just have everybody like clear their mental space and get ready for the vibe. And like the first time we did that, I was just like, yo, we need to do that every single time because it just works.
Yeah.
It just works. And you know, we talk about it all the time, like, you know, oh, we should have done this, or maybe we should have done that. So there's always something to learn.
Yeah.
We always talk to each other about what we could have done better, and what we're proud of what we did for the show as well.
And Zen?
Yeah, I would say it's been a matter of us taking the elements that I feel like we've naturally like always had and kind of been aware of, and balancing our intuition with our intellect when it comes to executing and like performing on a stage, because I feel like with any like creative process, it's like a balance of the two. You have like your more so like left brain side and your right brain side, and you have to find a balance with that. And then you also have other people that are like the crowd and stuff as well. And you have to find a means to translate what you're experiencing as an individual, or in our case, a duo, and make that relatable for everybody. Now, like starting off, I feel like it was more so like we felt like our stuff was dope. So it was like, all right, cool. This is dope. So obviously
that might be enough.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we got you. We know you're gonna fuck with it, right? Like, and it's more than that, because you can't just like. It's like basically the idea of like going up to somebody on the street, right? And you see this person on the street and you just start rapping to them. Like 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to you might get a mixed like response, high key, but it's more than likely going to be on the side of like, yo, what the fuck, what's this nigga doing? Like, I don't even know you.
Yeah.
So, you know, we had to learn how to get to this point where from our very body language, you know what I mean? Like how we actually come off as individuals, like being our natural self. Yeah. It took a matter of us translating that into our experience on the stage. And so I would say because like we already, like he grew up like breakdancing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and
we were both natural performers already.
Yeah.
And we knew how to express ourselves.
And on top of that, like like I was always into acting and stuff. So we both went to the School of Performing Arts. When I went to the School of Performing Arts, the first thing that I started getting into was drama. So I learned about like how like a stage is, oriented and what you're supposed to do. That a lot of that shit like was not in my mind though when I started performing. So we had to like slowly like incorporate and take the time. Also, another thing was studying like the greats.
I was about to say that word, study.
We had to study like the Outcasts, the Tribe Called Quest, you know what I mean?
Stars.
Black Stars and everything like that. So we can, see exactly what like movement is like as a duo and how we can utilize like our space the best way in that way too. And then from that point, it was, it just took time. But like I would definitely say like key factors for surely also, if you're an artist, you could take away from this as well. Make eye contact with your art with the crowd.
Fans,
With the crowd. Eye contact.
Because people want to see you. You know what I mean? People want to see like you. And I'm not saying, you know what I mean? Like people want to see you, but they want to see you. That's why they're listening to your music. That's why they're taking time to like put themselves in a place to like experience you. So give them that experience. Look at people. Like don't make it to where you're just like rapping to rap. And it took us time to like get out of that state of mind, but it was just the adolescent phase, and now we're maturing, and like I like where we're at now. Like we're finally maturing into that.
Okay. I got a question. You probably still can start answering this off, but what do you, as an independent growing artist, how do you weigh what's worth investing in? There's certain shows
with time and shit.
Right, I would think it comes with time and experiences,
does.
but because there's certain shows that cost money. There's certain, do I get shirts done this time? Do I put money into the Instagram ads? Do I like? How do you know, or how do you navigate on what is appropriate to invest in as a duo? Coming together, and what's not. What's not worth it?
Yeah, what's the weighing scale?
I mean, it's just about like what's the vision? You know what I mean?
Okay.
It comes with being aligned with your vision. For me, like when I want to invest in us, or when we talk about doing a certain thing, before, I mean, now we're mobile, so like we could go to these certain spaces more than not. But before we weren't mobile, so we were very limited to where we can go. We might want to do this show. We might want to go to this open mic or show face at an event. But if it was too far, we had to either plan very, very properly or just say next time. But now we're able to go to these spaces. But even now that we are able to go to these spaces, we still got to be wise and mindful if the time is worth investing in. You know what I mean? But it's been working for us. Everything that we've been able to do, the momentum that it has shifted for us as well. You talking about like Instagram ads. I think I've only done that like once for an ad. And it was just like, I think it was for the Cactus Blues project. So it was just me saying we dropped the project, and I did the Instagram ad, and that was just to open up the audience. You know what I mean?
Momentum from it.
And I think from that first weekend, I don't know how much. I'm not gonna go into that. How much I invested into that, but like I think in that first weekend, like it definitely showed, because I've been paying attention to like people who have been clicking on our links, the Spotify, Apple Music, everything. It shows you, through the analytics and everything. So like I've been paying attention to these, and in our first weekend, we had like, or first day even, just on Spotify alone, we had like 2,000 plays for the project, you know what I mean? And I was like, whoa, this is ridiculous. And I was looking like what it was coming from, and it was people clicking the Instagram link. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So like it worked.
And you guys had a great cover.
And we had a great cover.
Oh yeah, shouts out to our brother The Thought.
Oh my God, is that Black Noise once again?
Yeah. He put his foot in that cover art. So
yeah, that cover art is beast.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely made me want to click it. If I see that, like, I did click it, but that's because y'all squad. But you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't, I'd be like, that's pretty dope art. Astronauts around a cactus. Like, who'd have thought of that?
He looks at me. One day.
Yeah, another duo question.
Okay.
This duo stays rolling down the river even through bouts of domestic violence.
Damn.
This duo stays rolling down the river even through bouts of domestic
Oh, I
violence.
know.
Oh, brother. How you? Come on
right.
now.
That's good.
Is that
That's
Ike
good.
and Tina Turner?
Yeah.
Thank you. Good
Oh
job.
my
Good job. Good
God,
answer.
That was the first thing that I heard in my mind.
That was
Roll
good.
That was the dynamic
Roll
duo,
it.
was it not?
Good.
That's what I
That's
thought, but I didn't want to
cold-blooded.
say that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was like,
Good job. Good job. Good job.
That's
Shit.
So, well, you know,
Yeah.
what's next with the project? I mean, you guys putting any visuals out soon? Any you know, you guys just gonna keep performing, you know, and beating into people's head that this is Cactus Blues? Like, what's next for the project? Or are you guys gonna just let it stand and it's on to the next thing?
We're actually we have some stuff that you could say like some layers from the cactus.
Layers. I like that.
Some layers from the cactus that we're still, you know, curating. So
Okay.
y'all can expect some visual content for sure, as well as just like probably merchandise, even, you know, things of that nature, stuff that is overdue, and CDs, hard copies and
hard
shit.
copies, all of the
You know.
above, man, for
Yeah.
real. And then also performing. We love
Okay.
performing tracks from the project. Actually, a couple weeks ago, we had a show at this bar in Claremont called The Press.
Okay.
Shouts out
And
to the press.
Shout out to The Press. And like it was the first time we performed the project from beginning to end, the whole thing.
nice.
You know, so like that was crazy because I think that was like it was probably like a solid 40-minute set, 45-minute set because we performed the project plus other tracks that we have out. And
Let's go.
it felt like a 15-minute set to me, like it, but that was just because we were having so much fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was telling me, like, dude, that felt so natural. Like
Yeah.
we could be doing those every show.
Sound like you headlining.
It felt like a headline.
You get 45
Yeah,
minutes
man.
straight. That's headlining.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah, it was a
man.
solid performance, and I enjoy performing every track. Every track has its
Genuinely.
own little like. It's crazy because like each track has its own vibe, but it's still one sound. But I think that's what's so dope about working with So Dope. Nah, but yeah, really though.
Yeah.
Because like he, it's almost like he just knew what we were going for,
Yeah.
and we knew what he was going for. So like it worked.
Mm-hmm.
It clicked so well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're looking forward to working with him again.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out
We
to
have,
So
like,
Dope, man. He did his thing for the album. He produced the
Yeah,
shit
he
out of
did.
that shit. That shit sounds.
he did.
Yeah,
So
man.
nice.
Yeah, he's like
That
one of
was
the
a good
most
mix.
productive fucking producers. He puts the productivity in fucking producing.
Every morning he got something for you.
And it's like at 3 a.m. too.
Yeah.
Right? That's when the
Like,
baby's crying.
I'll be good enough because I'm not gonna say where
Shout
I
out to
work,
those parents.
but I work nights, right? I work nights. I'll be getting up for work, and like I'll check IG sometimes every now and then. I'll go to So Dope stories, and he's working too.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's always productive over there. It's So Dope spots.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready to get in the second game?
It's second game time.
Game
Second game,
Gang,
man.
gang.
Second game. This is Would You Rather,
two.
or either or.
Ooh.
No, either or. Either or Would You Rather.
rather.
Damn, I lost the name of it, but it's pretty much either one of those.
Ha.
So basically, I'll
I
ask
endorse
you.
both.
He said, "I
Basically, I'll
endorse
give you
both."
two different options, and you'll choose which one you'll choose. You'll tell me why you chose it and how you construct the song. All right, so it's
Ooh.
about music. It's music related.
Okay, cool.
All right,
We've been
So,
smoking.
I'm gonna start off with soul. All right. So you're gonna answer for the group as in soul. So you just gotta deal with this
Shit.
answer. Whatever he gives, you gotta deal with it, and vice
Okay.
versa.
All right, cool.
So ZENSOUL featuring Frank Sinatra
Ooh.
and Fantasia, or Celine Dion and Ruben Studdard.
Damn.
Talk to him dirty.
ZENSOUL featuring Frank Sinatra and Fantasia, or Celine Dion and Ruben Studdard.
Honestly, I gotta go with Frank.
Frank, right?
I
Right.
just gotta go with Frank.
Okay.
That's the fire.
How are you constructing the song? Who
I
got the
mean-
first verse? Who's on the hook?
Shoot.
Is it a
I
fast
mean-
song, club banger, slow one?
Damn.
Is it the heal the world type of song?
We are the world.
Or is this some love making shit?
Love some love making shit with
Damn.
Fantasia raspy ass voice in
Oh,
the
nah.
back.
I was gonna say like she could get like a 2-bar bridge.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cause honestly, it would be Frank featuring us.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. So you got Frank on the hook, and then you two on the verse.
Something like that. He got a verse too.
Yeah. All right.
Put him on some DJ Premier.
All right. Now this one's for Zen.
Yeah.
ZENSOUL featuring Keith Sweat, produced by Alchemist, or ZENSOUL featuring Genuine, produced by Ninth Wonder.
Whoa. I like both of those. Personally.
Genuine with ninth one.
Genuine, Keith Sweat and Alchemist.
I'm gonna have to go with Keith Sweat and the Alchemist.
Okay.
100%.
Keith Sweat. So how you constructing that
I'm
song?
not mad at
Of course,
that.
Alchemist is making the beat.
Oh yeah, Alchemist, of course, on the beat. If he wants to, he can have a verse.
Hey, he can
Got
spit.
bars.
man.
Alchemist
Okay.
has bars. you know.
Okay.
Shit, if he wants to throw a little 4-bar, you know what I'm saying,
Whatever
bridge on there,
works.
he could do it.
Whatever works.
Is it an
Um,
R&B style song? You gonna sing with Keith Sweat? I know you over
I
there.
would
You be working on your vocals. You know.
It would definitely, be Cocoa Butter Wolf with Alchemist to Keith Sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Cocoa Butter Wolf.
Be the Cocoa Butter Wolf. You feel
Okay.
me?
Okay.
Yeah. The R&B, it would be some R&B shit for sure.
Moon's
man.
out.
Yes.
That name is fire. I ain't gonna
It
lie.
really
Cocoa
is.
Butter Wolf, like that name
It
is fire.
really is.
Like, I don't think too many things blacker than Cocoa Butter Wolf.
Hey, man, it was inspired from the Black Gods, man.
Hell of the black guy.
But yeah, I think what I would probably do, like, I would do it more so like a house style beat too. Like, I'd have Alchemist kind of have it be like on some like some.
Like Neo.
It would be like R&B house,
Mhm.
but also like neo soul.
Okay.
That would be like the feel that I would go for. And the
Okay.
house would have more of like the ambient like type of like pop sounds and shit.
Mhm.
That would be
People
like
wanna boogie.
more of the pace, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it would have some like R&B undertones with me and Keith Sweat
Mhm.
singing and shit. And then the other aspect would come from the latter. But yeah, that's how that
Okay.
would go.
Okay.
Fucks with it.
I like
Okay.
that.
And so this last option, you guys can both chime in and both conspire on how you guys would who you guys would choose and how you guys construct the song, right? So ZENSOUL featuring Lil Nas X and Nas,
And Nas.
or
damn.
ZENSOUL featuring Lil Wayne and Young Thug.
Ooh.
Gonna have to go with Lil Nas X and Nas.
High key too.
I mean, like, that's like Lil Nas X is like one of the most popular artists right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very
So that's
factual.
automatic, that's
but we can't.
Yeah.
Hey, but low key, we can't let Nas pick the beat. I don't know about Nas's beat selection.
What if it was a country song
yeah,
with
that
Nas?
God's son was pretty rough. Just playing him.
What if it was a country song with Lil Nas X and Nas and y'all hopping on it?
I would be down.
Hey,
I've never
yeah,
done
that's what I'm
country.
saying.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like if
He
would
it would be
touch so-
interesting to like collaborate because like
Yeah.
I never did some country shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Like
mhm.
it would, and come on now, like we're getting like the country crowd too. We'd have fucking all the fucking people in the Midwest and shit. Maybe even have some Trump supporters fucking with us. Who knows?
Right. I like them two boys over there. They remind me of the old school Kid and Play. No fun. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for participating in Would You Rather, either or.
True.
One
I
of those
like
two
that
titles. Would you rather either or? I like that. We're gonna call it that.
that.
We're just
Either
gonna
rather?
keep it both.
That's
Either
it.
rather.
Would you or?
Would you or?
I actually want to ask someone that in a real life statement. Would you or? And then just be like, what? Be like, gotcha.
Got him, coach.
Got him, coach.
Another sack to the tummy.
So what do you guys? Have you guys been actively still been making music? You guys don't have to get divulged too much, you know what I mean? But have you guys been doing some features with some people, working with some people? I mean, I know a little bit, you know, but it's because I know Thought's been over there working too.
He's creating.
But how do you like, you know, how do you guys decide what features to hop on? Like, I feel like that's a touchy thing. If I was an artist, I would be
selective on who
very selective on who I get on tracks with and things like that. But is it more of you guys? Not saying you guys do a lot of features, but you guys do features with people. What does it take to do a feature with ZENSOUL? Maybe that's what I'm trying to ask.
You just gotta be you.
I got an album coming out. I need a feature.
There we go.
I was beating around the bush. No, but like, what does it take to get a feature from ZENSOUL?
Honestly, like we collaborate with every people from all backgrounds. It's just like 100% off what we vibe with. Like if we vibe with your sound, then you know we'll collab.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easy as that.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the cool thing like about like us so far, I mean, obviously we're gonna be able to record with all types of people, but like a lot of the collabs we have with people have been people that we've like performed with in a way, like they've been at the same show performing. We've been at the same show performing. So
you guys got an authentic feel of their music.
Yeah,
and them as an artist.
We collaborate with a lot of like people. Actually, like the majority of people that we collaborate with is locally and stuff, and also like abroad and stuff too. Like I'd say like between LA and like Pomona, you know, but everywhere.
and Miami.
Oh shit, Miami. Shouts out to DJ Mad P. Shouts out to DJ Mad P.
Like you waiting to go out there too.
I
He's
know,
like
hey,
Miami.
Hey,
Shit, we gonna be in the UK soon.
Okay. Always believed in that. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys definitely been working with a lot of UK producers and stuff like that, and your sound is very much what they want to hear out there: authentic hip hop, feel good music.
Oh, thank you.
And with the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like they know what it is overseas. They understand the purity of the culture. With the times.
Do you guys find yourself gravitating to other type of art forms outside of music? You know, for inspiration or outlet wise? Or is it just bar central?
Actually, it's funny you mentioned it. As of recently, I was, you know,
breaking news shit. Get ready.
Oh, bro, no, it's some dope shit, man. I wanted to, cause I was like watching this shit from afar, from a cool minute, and I always admired, like, damn, how can people do that, like, with their body? You know what I mean? How can people move that
get
way
into the porn industry? Sorry.
with their body? Maybe.
Cocoa butter.
No, I'm just playing.
Cocoa butter, woo.
Cocoa. Nah, but so I was like wondering, like, how can people like actually do this? So I recently decided to take up figure skating, my nigga.
Ooh.
No, I'm just playing. What the fuck? That would be crazy.
That would be
did,
crazy to see, but I would definitely want to get some tickets to see
that. Hey, I was surprisingly good at ice skating when I was younger, dude. Like that shit was like, yeah.
He said, "Don't doubt me, believe
Ontario.
it."
I
used to go
believe
to
it.
the
I want to see
Ontario
it.
ice skating rink, and you know, shouts out to Ontario ice skating rink. I don't know why I just threw that out there, but I used to go there from time to time. But
That's
not
a free promo. Now we want a free coupon.
Right? Oh, free coupon.
I don't even, yeah. They probably don't even have like a website. The niggas is old school. But yeah, nah. The what I have been getting into more is just like trying to like stay mindful and be in the present state. Like that's the and that would be the only creative outlet that I could like really say. Like I know it sounds like cliche as fuck, but it really is like what I've been doing and trying to be more. And that's just like present and aware with my emotional state. You know what I'm saying? Like listening more, like trying to actually be more like more firm with how I take in information and not just like kind of letting things just like go by in a sense. And yeah, like basically just trying to be like as present as I possibly can in my waking and like passing moments, because I think that's like the adhesive to like all creative endeavors is like how much focus can you maintain on everything within yourself, within like the world around you, and like constantly though, like not like faltering though, you know, So that's what I would say.
What
Just
about you,
mindfulness.
I mean,
What about you? Huh?
pretty much the same thing. I feel like this year has definitely been a year of like self-realization.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Knowing who I am and accepting it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, being mindful, having self-awareness, because you can't have like self-love without self-awareness.
Facts.
Practicing self-care daily,
Mm-hmm.
understanding that rest is important,
Mm-hmm.
and just embracing every emotion of mine,
Mm-hmm.
even if it all comes at once. Just
Yeah,
let it flow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also just being in the sun more,
Mm-hmm.
being in nature is very important.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling more, even if it's like
Facts.
somewhere I never been in Cali.
Mm-hmm.
You know, start there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, we've been going to certain places more
Yeah.
since we've been able to, whether it's a
Mhm.
photo shoot, a show, or just saying let's go.
Yeah.
Um,
The initial drive.
yeah. So, yeah.
Okay. Good answers, y'all. Good answers.
Thank
You ready for that third game?
Oh, you know I am.
Third and
ready.
final game, man. It's the
It's-
third and final game.
It's brought to
I like
you
that.
by Cuzzo.
Shit.
You know, no one's got your back like Cuzzo. Of course, it's family first.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's a little thing we like to call
School 'em.
where we ask
Shit.
contestants 3 questions, multiple choice, and they gotta see. You gotta see if you know
Mm-hmm.
whichever's right, and if you
Mhm.
get all 3 right, then you're valedictorian.
Oh shoot.
All
Okay.
right,
All right, you ready? Are you
Let's
ready?
Go, let's go. Let's go.
I believe I might be. I'm not sure.
and I'll give you guys time to dictate. You know, to talk amongst each other.
All right.
All right, we're ready. Let's go.
Who were the 3 founders of Rockefeller? Was it A. Sean Carter, Damon Dash, Kareem Burke, B.
In the microphone.
Sean Carter, Christian, or Damon Dash, C. Hector L. Father, Damon Dash, and Sean Carter, or D. Dame Dash, Graf, and Sean Carter? Are you
First
talk-
one.
Is that your
That's
final?
the one you're choosing? The first one?
That's what I'm going with.
The first
we could
one?
get like a 50-50 split though, 'cause you know what I'm saying, or something.
I just want to hear what was the first one?
I thought you wanted to repeat. That's
It
why.
was Sean Carter, Damon Dash, and Kareem Burke.
I don't know who any of the niggas at the end are.
It's crazy
So,
because
I'm
I
just
just
like-
watched like this not a documentary, but an interview with him, and he said who he built it with, and I feel I'm disappointed in myself right now
Mhm. Mhm.
because I would know that answer.
You have failed
A,
us.
A, B, C, or D. A, B, C, or
Ah,
D.
it's multiple choice.
But if you get one right, then we score one for the team, so we have like a better odd. That's how it works, right? Like one niggas gets it right.
Oh, so he could choose
No,
an
I
answer,
was-
and I could choose an answer.
I was gonna make it like
you
you
gonna
guys
do, Tony?
compete.
We have a
I
50%
was-
chance of getting it right.
I was looking at like competing terms.
Okay, so who's
Oh,
who's
okay.
that? Is it Sosa's answer?
Oh, so it's all right.
No, they both could choose their own.
Okay.
answer.
Oh, okay. So you're choosing A, and you're choosing what? A or B?
I
or-
chose A.
You chose A.
Okay, you chose A. All right, name C.
Hector L. Father, Damon Dash, or Sean Carter.
And what was B?
Heck, they oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't know
Sean
about
Carter, Christian, Damon Dash.
All right, let's go with B.
Is that
That's
y'all's final answer?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Solstice, we're going to have to
School 'em.
It was actually A. Sean Carter,
Damn.
David Dash,
Hey,
and
look at
Kareem
that
Burke. Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
all right.
See, I didn't even know that, but I did.
Yo,
You
hey,
feel
now
me?
you know. All right, what you got? What's number
For
2?
question number 2, Hobson was first signed to which record label before Funk Volume? A. Interscope, B. Aftermath, C. Geffen, or D. Ruthless Records?
D.
Sosa's goes with D.
Zen?
Yeah.
And that was a fast answer too.
I'm going to have to go with, wasn't Ruthless Records Easy E's?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go with D as well.
They're both going with D. Is that that your final answer?
It'll be a double
Yes.
D.
Ding,
ding,
ding. Got it right.
Got him. All right.
So Hobson was signed to, what was he?
Ruthless Record. I just remember him dissing Eazy-E's wife.
Yeah, he was
Oh,
He was very
damn,
disappointed.
Hobson's tripping for that.
Because he thought he was gonna get a refund back with the contacts, but I guess something.
Gotta read those contracts.
I thought my contacts would be leased for every year. I'm just playing.
All right. Third and final question.
Third and final.
Which rapper dropped 2 #1 albums in the same year? Was it A, Kanye West, B, Kid Cudi, C, DMX, or D, Eminem?
You said to what?
#1 albums in the same year.
Same year.
2 #1s.
Can you say that? Can you repeat?
Yeah. It'll be A, Kanye West,
Okay.
B, Kid Cudi, C, DMX, or D, Eminem.
I have to go with DMX.
You choose C.
I will go with Eminem.
And you choose.
Let's go, Eminem.
Is that
That's
your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jair? I mean, Solstice, we're
Gonna have to
Ding.
school them.
It
was
was
DMX.
actually X, DMX.
Well,
Yeah.
man, DMX, these can't
Came
don't
through
play my
fire.
man DMX, son.
Blood is my blood, flesh is my flesh, and it's cold and hell's hot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Slipping,
what's up.
I'm falling, I can't get up.
Yeah.
Slipping, I'm falling, I can't
What's
get up.
my
Why? Slipping, falling.
That's the banger.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys for playing.
School them.
And once
I like
again,
that.
shout out to
Tight.
Cuzzo Clothing.
Hell yeah.
No
hell
one's
yeah.
got your back like Cuzzo. Put
Cuzzo.
family
I
first.
think Zen was valedictorian on that one, right? You got all
He
three
actually
right.
was.
Hey.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Got to hit a little
Hey.
head
PJ,
nod,
what's the
little head
count?
nod.
What's the count of valedictorians?
I got probably around 5.
Oh, you're not no valedictorian over there.
I'm not.
I know he knows the count.
You got Montana, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's in.
Uh-huh.
Homegirl. You know, was it
No.
Homegirl?
No.
No.
No, we got like.
We'll come up with a
We'll
come
go
up with
back
a
and
solid
get the
list.
answer.
Yeah, we're
But
gonna
I
come
do
up with a
believe
solid
he's
list.
right. It's like 5. Not many people get valedictorians. So Zen,
Shout out to
welcome
you.
to the club.
Thank you. I feel
Edgar
pretty
Sosa.
honored.
I think Edgar Sosa was one of them.
Oh yeah, he fucked it up.
Yeah.
Oh, and Triz, right?
Triz, I think, was one of them as well. Lyric Michelle, maybe? Can't remember. But anyways, thank you.
Ooh.
Appreciate it, man.
Gotta
Appreciate
check
it.
that
I'm technically
School
like
Hall of Fame.
ZENSOUL's valedictorian. You feel me?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
still in there. That's still in there.
We in there.
All right, you want to hit with your final question before we get into your favorite
Yeah.
segment?
We always ask every guest on this show, when they come on, before this year ends, what does ZENSOUL have to get accomplished? December 31st, 11:59.
Pregnant pause.
What does ZENSOUL?
Yes.
That which has yet to be accomplished is already what we have set and laid claim to.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
You know what I was gonna say? I was gonna say if it was up to me, I'll leave it up to you.
Ooh.
Hey.
Both of y'all trying to give us that. Throw it back on us. I like it. I like it.
I fucks with it fully. I fucks with it fully.
All right. Tony's finna get his dance on, man. It's about time. Let him know. Let him know what that dance is.
This is the part where we do this. And
And
just
we are
like
back.
that
We are back
was another one.
the Affiliated Minds freestyle segment. Of course, we got.
Yeah.
ZENSOUL.
Check.
Go ahead and hit them with the
Yeah.
1s and 2s, baby.
Man, whenever you ready to rip that shit, man. Kill
Make
it.
Yeah.
it do what it do, baby.
ZENSOUL. Let
I'm
them know.
just gonna switch back
Yeah.
and forth. I got one
Yeah.
headphones.
Thank you, all black. Let me give them a lesson. Yeah. Rapping is my profession, yeah. And there was no question. Class is in session, so please pay attention. Or you might get detention. Till my people stop stressing, yeah. And just live in the present day. Life's a movie. Fuck it, I'm just pressing play. Can't worry about tomorrow. Can't live in no more sorrow. Like the rest you follow the crowd. Nah, homie, in the end, I just swallow my pride in the lands of tomorrow. Maybe in this lesson, I don't know, man. This is no question. I don't even know, man. How you do it? Man, I keep it fluid. Man, I thought you knew it. I'm the architect when it comes to this lyrical shit. With the spiritual tip, yeah, we give you that swiftness, yes, that quickness. Man, it comes through it like it's hieroglyphics. No logistics, not materialistic. I might just try to risk it like a driver that's doing suicide. You decide, you the driver. Yeah, I'm the new MacGyver. I'm known to pick it up like a Uber driver. That's just how I get it on the sideline. Yeah, this is my time, this is prime time. Yeah, I had to step up in the limelight. Yeah, just to show you that this is fight night. Round 1, maybe round 2. He got the crown and I got the crown too. Yo, we show you what we gonna do. Yeah, we standing right in front of you. Let the universe become one with you is what I tell my people. Yeah, nowadays everything is a sequel, but I'm known to take it back like a prequel. Man, I'm so lethal, coming with these little procedures. Cut them up like it's Little Caesars. Yeah, my life's a double movie. You could get the feature, spitting straight ether. Yeah, that's just how I know. Yeah, what do you call that? This is raw rap, now live on All Black. And that's how it goes, yeah. 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 That's how it goes, yeah. That's how it goes. And that's how it goes. And that's how it goes. And that's how it goes. Matter of fact, that's how I be. You know we coming through, probably kicking the freestyle. For a while I sit back like a reptile with my textiles and text projectiles. If necessary, you know it's finna blow up. They trying to understand why the kids the master Yoda, master the brain. Every time I come through, I'm Jack LaLanne with the juice, or maybe even Terry Crews. That's probably too much muscle for you. A Mustang probably when I am running through competition. Stop it, nah. Matter of fact, stop and listen and understand why most rappers just be contradictions. I usually just look at the sky. As time passes by, I don't even know why. Y and the X and the Y. I'm looking at slopes on the spiritual grid and trying to master my hope. I'm hoping you can understand that I'm smashing my notes. And after that, moving through just to practice what my quote was. Hope you note us, the lotus position, yo. Fuck these niggas that be for POTUS, yo. I'm a pro, bruh. Matter of fact, a Cobra clutch. Probably 40, splitting you up, ripping your guts. I'm John Claude Van Damme when blood sport. This shit is odd. An odd ball thrown at about 100,000 miles per hour just to smash every Townsend. The Shaolin monk practicing at the top of the mountain. I'm asking what people can do to even a mountain. My level, yo, I level cities all the time. Apocalyptic, stop and listen every time my rhymes really hardcore, like living without a pot to piss in. Like I said, these rappers is contradictions. It's black noise and ZENSOUL. Stop and listen. PJ right on the cam. Fuck opposition, we still bringing it back. Matter of fact, I'm just leaving the wax. The wax is like Mr. Miyagi. I be looking like the god that's God mode. I'm Kami, I'm Bleach like Ichi. Go with the motherfucking way that I swing this sword. No one could teach me. So see exactly how we connect. Got my brother in the back, that's meta. So you have to understand the metal detect. Niggas get hit up with about 80,000 rounds. What's really happening now? Or even meta with the metaphysical. Moving through the spiritual and back to the mineral. I'm hoping we could master ourselves in this sphere. Usually a circle, but we had to morph into something more clear. Cause from a circle to spirit, that means from the second plane to the third plane, and the third plane back to the fourth. I do this shit for sports, I kick it all the time. I'm sitting back just like a beach in Corona with limes, and maybe out in Corona with the girl that's from Arizona, drinking the Arizona. How I'm mastering my rhyme all the time. Now, let me kick back. Do this all the time, gotta find the syntax. Black noise, nigga, we just spitting the facts. And every time, y'all niggas should just be kicking back, yeah.
Talk that shit! Talk that shit! ZENSOUL never comes and disappoints. Always coming through
Oh
with
my
the hot
goodness.
fire off
They
the
started
dome
this
piece.
freestyle one,
Off the
and they
dome
keeping it
piece.
going
Oh,
with
yeah,
one.
that's off the top. Too,
Off the
man.
top. Off
No
the top.
listens,
Freestyle.
I'm just saying.
Off the
It's
top.
freestyle.
Thank y'all for that,
Blood,
man.
North-
Thank y'all for
Where you
that.
guys from?
Thank you. Oh, Pomona, California.
Promoter.
P-Town.
P-Town.
Nah, you already know what it is.
Tony
Toe
over
pie.
there.
Pomona, baby.
Coming for a slice.
Easy.
Hey man, that
The
shit was
eye
hot.
easy.
That shit was hot, man. Thank you again for that. You know,
Mm.
again, y'all the ones who
Yeah.
set it off. Y'all
Much
started it
respect,
off
man. Much
on the show
respect.
with the freestyle.
And tell the people where they can find you at.
Yeah, so you can find us everywhere at ZENSOUL Music. That's ZENSOULMUSIC. ZENSOUL Music. That's everywhere. Yeah, we just dropped Cactus Blues a couple months ago, so check that out as well.
Ooh,
Look up ZENSOUL.
it's a catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, also our individual pages, because we do have individual lives as well. You can follow me
Most definitely.
at J_Solstice, J_SOULSTICE, and you can follow him.
At ZENSTOKELY.
Mhm.
Also, you can follow you need to follow All Black Podcast,
That's
as well
very
as
true.
Blackout Podcast, as well as Black Noise.
Hey.
Shouts out to the squad. Shouts out to the
Noise.
team.
Mhm.
Infinity Chakras. Follow him as
Mhm.
well.
Ariana Mosley.
Shout
Snuck
out
in
to
here.
Guest-
Ariana
guest
Mosley.
appearance.
Guest appearance.
And,
Guest
uh,
ambassador promoting.
and love yourself. You ain't even gotta try to be who you are. You
Hey.
just love yourself. You
Alright,
ain't even
nigga.
gotta try to be who you are. You, yeah.
Over there, harmonizing. I feel it though. I like
Feel
it. I like it.
And before we wrap, we always save the best for last. PJ, been in the corner, our eye in the sky. Go ahead and hit him with your final question.
Okay. 3 artists, collection of music that you could take with you on an island if you're stranded. Top 3 artists. I don't give a fuck who goes first.
Damn.
No particular order, and you know.
Yeah, no order.
No particular.
No particular order.
If you know, you know.
Ooh, look at this. They're
Ooh,
deep
I
in
see-
thought
I
right
see A
there.
lot of deepness.
MF Doom.
Okay.
Boom.
Ease. Hit him with
That's
the
what
boom
it
ease.
means.
Cardi B.
Ooh.
No? Okay. No shade.
Not at all. That is a hard question.
I like it. Good one, PJ. He be coming with him.
It's the question.
Humpty Hump. No? Okay.
This is a deep thought.
Shit is a really hard.
I know, it's because it's just 3.
Just 3. This is not the. You don't have to narrow it down to 3. Just give us 3.
I'll just give you 3.
Yeah, just give us 3.
5 if you want to make it more.
No,
no,
Nah,
no,
keep it at
no.
3.
It's
Keep it at 3.
three.
Keep it at
That's-
3.
I
Just
like
give us
the
It,
3.
makes
three.
it challenges us.
Okay, MF Doom.
Okay.
Man, I gotta go with Mos Def.
Okay.
I
Like
gotta
that.
go with Mos Def.
Okay. Tatiana Ali. No?
What was
Alright.
that song?
She got one song.
It was with those Peter Guns. And
Yeah, what was
So,
that? I can't remember. Dreaming?
Tatiana.
Some shit like that.
She was dreaming
Oh,
of a
actually,
singing career.
I take that back. You just said 3 artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
Collection
Okay.
of music.
Collection of music. Okay. I'm gonna have to go with MF Doom, Frankie Beverly and Maze.
Okay.
Frankie Beverly and Maze, for surely.
Okay.
Like that I could listen to.
That one song alone will make you feel great about being on the island by yourself with no food, no vagina.
Man.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, that's my shit. And answer the last one. I'll wait to answer that. Probably not.
What you got, Souls?
I go Jay Dilla.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up listening to a lot of reggae, so Bob Marley.
Okay.
And shoot, probably damn, that last one. That's a difficult
Lil
one.
Nas X?
Nah, I was gonna say ZENSOUL, bro.
Oh,
hey,
let's go.
good
Yeah.
answer.
That's
I'm gonna have to end it on that. You know what I'm saying? That's a good answer.
I still have mine, and I have to go with Jay Dilla as well.
Jay Dilla as well.
Okay.
Because ZENSOUL, I am ZENSOUL.
True.
Hey, thank you, Infinity Chakras.
You lose your fucking music.
Infinity Chakras, PJ.
PJ, thank you for that question, man. Over
Earl,
here challenging our
anything-
That was a
guests.
fucking awesome question, bro.
Anything sweet you want to say to the people before?
Man, just follow like Zen was saying earlier. Follow the squad, Black Noise,
Black Noise.
on all social medias. Follow Blackout Podcast. Follow Earlpheus, EARLPHEUS on all social media platforms. Fuck with your boy.
Ooh.
Hey.
What about you, man?
And definitely check out Alt Black Pod, ALTBLKPOD on
POD.
Instagram and podcast on Twitter and Facebook as well. We got the YouTube up and cracking. Feel free to view all past episodes and freestyle. You can see how much these two have grown.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
You
right.
can see you can see it for yourself. Watch
Right.
the last episode, then watch this episode. You be like, ooh,
Damn.
Right.
you know, that's all I'm saying.
Zen's
That's all
dreads
I'm
got
saying.
longer, my hairline got further back. Growth out here.
I'm still faking it out here.
Feel you.
And check me out, Tony Asari, ASAR on IG. And my boy, Infinity Chakras. Oh, I already said that. I was plugging that damn because he be doing the damn thing. Well, outside of that,
Without further ado,
stay tuned, stay glued.
smoke a Dutch, read a
read a
book.
Book.
Bang,
Black
bang.
Noise.
Black Noise.
Subscribe to Alt Black because my parents need to believe in my dreams.
Subscribe to the All Black channel right now so I can be a YouTube star and live my best life.
Subscribe to Alt Black because I need to prove my baby mama wrong.
Subscribe to the All Black channel right now so I can get a fully functioning hairline. Cause this shit's sad.
Subscribe to Alt Black because I'm gonna have to get a real job and I really suck in the work environment.
Subscribe to the All Black channel right now so I can buy tickets to Jill Scott's next concert, cause I'm trying to get to know what's up.